Hi everyone. This is Lucia. So I know I'm not normally on camera, but here I am. Hi, and I'm live streaming because I'm lazy lately and I feel like, hey, maybe live streaming a little on my channel to say hi to everyone might motivate me cuz I have been wanting to write for a while and I'm putting it off. So, hi Paxton. Yeah, I've been really lazy, so I'm trying to get myself motivated to write Veil, and I thought, yeah, maybe I'll talk about it a little bit on a live stream or something. Hmm. Hi, Isaac, how you doing? Hi, Mr. Mark. Yay! I got 4 people watching already. That was really fast. You guys are you just waiting for me to just be live randomly or something? Or no, wait, this is the internet, I guess, so it just happens. Hi, everybody. Um, so, um, more videos. Depends on what you mean by more videos. Oh, hi, Jesse. Um, cause I just don't want to do a ton of the really how I put it, like some of my past my videos that I've done in the past on Asperger's and stuff are they take a lot of work. Like the ones that like the one about for instance the one about I think it was called The Mask of Normality. That one took a long time and a lot of people liked it, but it was a lot of work. So I don't know if I will be making more videos like that or really I guess really high quality ones. I might talk a little bit about Asperger's sometimes, but I guess it's funny. My channel's called Life of Aspie, and I don't even talk about Asperger's all that much. I just kind of be like, hey, look, here's some videos, footage of my dog, or uh, here's a rant maybe about Asperger's, but it's like in podcast form because I'm too lazy to edit a video. So I mean, I guess I would probably be doing podcasts from now on. So I might be doing a video on stimming at some point. So, um, yeah. Um, I don't know if you guys are familiar with, uh, what? Yeah. Oh, I don't know if you guys are familiar with, Adam Mardero of Differently Wired. We talk sometimes, and we were thinking of doing a podcast on stimming at some point. Um, I think there's already a lot of videos on out there already on stimming, but it might be fun to add just one more to it. Sorry to hear that dating someone with Asperger's didn't work out, Bianca. Yeah. Um, what is Talk Like a Pirate Day about? Talk Like a Pirate Day it's like a holiday where you talk like a pirate. That's really the whole point. That's why it's called Talk Like a Pirate Day. And so you probably have seen on my channel, I have a video that says Happy Talk Like a Pirate Day, and I'm dressed like a pirate, and I'm playing with coins and stuff, and just being silly. That's kind of the point of it. It's just, you go into work and you go, Yar! Happy Talk Like a Pirate Day. And most people probably don't keep up with it, but I sometimes do. I'm sometimes just vaguely aware of it, but mostly I just forget about it. So, yeah. Yes, you are so right, Jesse. Sometimes mental health between two people clash. I truly believe that, at least for me, I seem to get along with autistic people better, especially in relationships, overall. But I have had incompatibilities, and especially if we have a bunch of different mental health conditions that don't work very well together. That happens. So I guess so one thing I want to talk about a little bit is my book Veil, but I don't know how to talk about it without giving away too much about it. I'm not in front of my computer right now, and I don't know if I get out of this window, will I stop live streaming? I don't want to find out because I don't want to just all of a sudden disappear. So, um, no, I'm not working for Uber anymore. No more of that. Yeah, okay, I won't exit the window. Thanks for letting me know. Um, let's see. So something that I've realized is that when it comes to writing, one of one of the hardest things in the world, and maybe this isn't just for writing, it's for probably literally everything. The hardest thing to do is just to get started. But I find that once I get started, it's easier. Like when I sit down to write, I like once I find something to work on, my brain just automatically goes for it, and I'm like writing and writing and writing after that. Like it's super easy. It just comes out. Like my brain just does it. But the getting started is so hard that I will put it off for like, you know, like if I'm not in the habit, or no, let's say I start out being in the habit of writing, but I'm like, "Oh, I don't feel like writing today." So I like won't write for one day. And then the next day I'll be like, "I don't feel like writing today either." So then I won't write that day. And then it'll just keep going until it's been like a week. And sometimes it's been like a month and I wouldn't write because the act of, especially like the longer I wait, the harder it is to get up off my butt, to walk to my computer, and to get on there and try to write. And I don't know why exactly. I guess one psychological aspect of procrastination is a fear of failure, but I don't even consciously feel that. It's just sort of like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. So, um, yeah. Uh, I probably will live on my own at some point, but right now it's not really necessary. And I don't know if you guys can see, like, I have a really big living space, and then I have a bedroom over there. But yeah, I don't think I can flip the camera around, can I? Yeah, but yeah, I have a nice living space, and I feel comfortable, and it's fine. So eventually I will live on my own. I just don't have much reason to right now. Um, I still have an interest in filming, but sort of more of a casual thing. I'm more focused on my novels right now. Um, you asked why I grew my hair back. I don't know. It's still short, isn't it? I'm not bald. I don't want to. I mean, at some point maybe I'll go bald again, but Hmm. I just haven't been able to get to the to get it cut again. The one thing I realized about having it short is it grows back faster. Like it seems like it grows back faster because having less hair seems like, more progress. So, yes, dating can be healthy if you're willing to communicate your needs and be very specific. You are right, Jesse. Um, yeah. Well, I like my hair, so part of me wanted to flip off the camera, but I'm not gonna do that. Um, what was I talking about? I was talking about Veil. Yeah, like the writing is hard, but once I find something to work on, it's a lot easier. So, what are some things that you guys procrastinate on? I'm curious. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I thought about doing another documentary, but again, it's a lot of work and it's not really, there's not much motivation for me to do it. If someone like hired me to do it, maybe. So you procrastinate on life, doing your taxes, cleaning your apartment, reading if you have to read. Do you have trouble reading in general, or is it like just books and stuff? Because I have a hard time just reading books, but when it comes to reading online, like reading web pages and articles, for some reason it's easier, and I don't know why. Yeah, oh yeah, cleaning is hard. Like, oh, that's like one of the top things that I struggle with, and a lot of people on the spectrum that I know also struggle with. It's a pain in the butt. So, like my sink is usually full of dishes. Um, so I'm trying to think of like some ways that I guess I can get myself off my butt to start writing more. Well, I can do that right now, but I was just thinking like one thing I tend to do when I procrastinate is I'll be like, "Oh, I'm going to write." Like even I'll even be in the mood to write sometimes, but then I'll be like, "Oh, let me go do this other thing first. You know, let me eat first, or let me take a shower first, or let me brush my teeth first, or do all this other stuff." Um, which is all well and good, but at some point I'm like, I don't feel like writing anymore because I'm like doing all this other stuff, even though it's like, need based stuff. Like I have to eat, I have to shower, and I am very sensitive sensory wise to the point where if my needs are not met, if there is one little thing that's off, I have to go fix it or else I can't focus. Um, Ironically, at the same time, if I'm sitting down writing and I'm hungry, or if I need a shower, or any other need pops up, but I'm already focused on writing, I can keep writing forever and I can completely ignore my needs. So it's a weird balance. So I feel like one thing I need to do is whenever I catch myself saying, before I go write, I'm gonna go, eat something or go shower or whatever. I need to limit that, I guess. I mean, I still do need to take care of myself, but if I realize I'm doing that excessively to procrastinate, um, then I'll be like, okay, I've already eaten, for instance, so I'm not hungry anymore. But I do kind of need a shower, but I only mildly need a shower. I am okay if I skip the shower right now. I'm gonna be a little annoyed at feeling some oil on my face, but that's about it. If I want to, I can go wash my face first and then I'll shower later. So I can probably go wash my face and then write and keep writing as long as I can. And then once I feel like I really do need a shower, I'll go take a shower. So there we go. Now I have a plan. And let me catch up on all your messages. Jesse recommends timers, do it in shorter bursts. Um, that's actually worked for me, but not in the sense of like I actually do it in short bursts. It's like I would start out intending to do it in short bursts, but then I end up getting really enveloped in it, which is actually what I want. I want to get really enveloped in it, and I want to do it for hours and hours because it feels great to me, and I actually do a lot. So if I go in there thinking this will only take 5 minutes or something, or I'll set a timer for 5, 10, 15 minutes, whatever I consider to be short in that moment, it won't seem so overwhelming. But then once I get started, I'll be like on a roll, and then my timer will go off, and I'm like, I don't want to stop. I'm just going to keep going. So I highly recommend trying that if you have the same style of procrastination that I do. Um, so Bianca says you procrastinate the most on cleaning and writing, even though you really love to read and write. Cool. Oh, phone calls. Phone calls are horrible. Yeah, I put those off all the time. I made all my phone calls today actually to get it over with. Yeah. Paxton says that he does this thing where he makes his anxiety work for him, like saying, "All right, this is due tomorrow. Go, 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 and it'll be due in 5 days." Oh, that makes sense. It's like kind of like how when I was in college, like the pressure of a deadline, even though like I hated it, for some reason, last minute pressure always gets me to work. Like I'll put something off, but it would be like the day before it's due. So I'm a little extreme with that. Um, let's see. Oh yeah, 15-minute breaks is a good idea. Hi, Bubblevis. Hi. I like how. Oh, here we go. Hang on. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on everybody's messages. I do have some face blindness. I'm at the point where it's like, I know I'm oblivious and I don't care. I don't need to read people. I mean, I kind of do. Maybe for survival reasons, but more often than not, I figure out people's intentions eventually by paying attention to other things other than their face. Um, or unless, are you talking about face blindness as in like not remembering people's faces? Because that happens to me sometimes too. Um, dun, 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 dun. You have 45,000 unread emails. I feel that. I feel that. I hardly ever even like read most of my emails because a lot of them are like from, Amazon confirming a delivery or like just random like websites that I subscribe to but don't actually read the stuff unless something really interesting comes up. But more often than not, I'll check my email just and scan for just the most important stuff, and that's it. Oh yeah. Yes, you guys should all make friends with each other. I mean, and on my gaming live streams, I think at least two of my followers like friended each other on um, their Nintendo 3DS things. Hmm. Oh, that's a good idea. Bubblevis says, okay, you boil your water for the coffee in a pan instead of an electric water cooker because it takes longer and you use it to wash the dishes. Cool. My thought on the friend zone and being rejected? Well, let me tell you, okay, there is no such thing as the friend zone. That might sound controversial, but the friend zone, like, I feel like at least the connotations behind friend zone is like, I don't know how to put it. It's like kind of saying the person who's friend zoning you like is doing something bad, I guess. That's what it kind of feels like, but like sometimes if someone's not interested, it's just they're just not interested and that's just kind of a fact of life, I guess. But um my thoughts on okay, I'm going to tell you guys a secret. If you're familiar with cuddle parties, and since I'm open about it, about being multiple, and I might as well be open about lots of other weird stuff about me. So there are these things called cuddle parties, which are basically consent workshops. I promise this is related to your question about being rejected. Um, and a big focus is teaching you how to say yes and no to things. Like yes to things that you really want and no to things that you don't want. Because in life, we tend to feel like pressured to say yes to things that we don't want. And sometimes might have a hard time like asking for things. So naturally, a consequence of asking for something, like asking someone out on a date, for example. This is like more of a real life example, not a cuddle party example. Um, like a consequence of asking someone out would be, possible rejection. There's always a risk that you're going to be rejected or that someone's going to say no. But one really nice thing about the cuddle party is that like I said, it is a workshop. So before any actual cuddling happens, people talk about how to handle basically they talk about a lot of stuff like how to say yes and no, but they also talk about how to handle rejection. And what I found really helpful, and this is not just for like dating, but for like a lot of things in life, when someone says no to you, like someone says, like for example, someone says no to dating you, or someone's like, oh, I just want to be friends, the best way for me to think about rejection is it's not necessarily a rejection of you as a person. It's just a redirection to something else that they might want. Like, they might not want to be, they might not want to, like, spend the time, like, dating you, for instance, but that time for them could be used for something else. Like I have some reasons for not wanting to date people, like I might want to spend my time writing, or I might want or I might value my friendship with you kind of thing. So it might be like, I don't want to mess that up. So my no to dating you might be my yes to friendship, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making any sense right now. Let me catch up on all your messages. Because I was on kind of a tangent there. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, being friend zoned. Mean that to a person. I can't quite understand your message, Rage Master. Um. Oh, okay. Like you're so cute and nice, but saw you as a friend. I mean, like, I guess one example of a friend zone. It's not really a friend zone thing, but like, there's a friend of mine who I've been friends with forever, and but at some point we actually were interested in each other, but we both kind of acknowledged that we knew logically we wouldn't work out as a couple, so we were like, that's okay. We're just friends, but that's not bad. It's just like I don't know. Like there are some cases where the friendship is like not that strong where it's like not like a good thing, it's not like a positive thing in that case, like if you, especially if you're really really into someone and you can't imagine just being friends with them, then it makes things kind of weird and awkward. In those cases, like if you can't handle knowing that person without being more than friends, it's probably better not to talk to them. Oh, you guys to talk about Mira. Yeah, Mira's awesome. She's gonna be in one of my live streams um on I was thinking Thursday. I have to ask her, like next Thursday, because I for one of my gaming live streams. So if you guys want to talk to Mira, that would be the time to do it. I'm also gonna be doing the Autistic Gaming Initiative this weekend. So like on Sunday, I think between 5 and 7 p.m. Central Time is when I'm going to be gaming, so on Sunday. Okay, being rejected. Yeah, I get a little bit of anxiety being live, I guess. I don't, especially on camera, I don't like, I'm not, I'm not always on camera. I'm actually very rarely on camera, I guess. And normally I'm not like, it's like you probably noticed I'd like look away from the camera. It's like it's not like an eye contact thing. I can't see you guys, but I see myself, and I'm like, I'm awkward. But anyway, so I guess that's all I really wanted to talk about. And yeah, so I think that my next goal right now, once I get off this live stream, I'm gonna wash my face, and then I'm gonna go that way to my computer, and I'm gonna start writing, cause I really want to start writing. So I'm gonna go, but dun dun dun. I hope you guys have a good day, and if you find yourself procrastinating, see, I can't even condense all the advice into one sentence. But if you find yourself procrastinating, try some of the stuff that we talked about, like setting a timer, saying, "Oh, it's only going to take 5 minutes." At least to get yourself into it, because the getting started is the hardest. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go. Bye bye.